Bitcoin BTC currently right now is pressing up to potentially new all-time highs here in 2025. In this video, we're going to cover where Bitcoin is at now, where could it head to, and where could it extend to in this crypto bull run that seems to me like it's about to accelerate here heading into June. Are we about to boom, or is doom on the horizon for Bitcoin? We're going to cover that in this video. And if you're new here, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment. Let me know what ticker you want me to do a 2025 price prediction on, and I'll do it. And in this video, I just want to remind you that I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just going to show you with the Stargate software what it's projecting for potential areas where Bitcoin could go to in this 2025 bull run that we're in. And if you haven't already seen the prior two price prediction videos I just did in the past few days, we did ZBEC, ZBCN, and Onyx Coin XCN. I'll put the link in the bio for those. Definitely check those out. Fire videos and big moves ahead for those two. So straight out of the gate, let's dive into it for Bitcoin. We are currently at $109,672. We're going to cover where is the absolute must hold level for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin were for some reason to correct down and pull down, where does it absolutely need to hold above in the immediate short term for us to potentially see new all-time highs imminently here? And in my opinion, we absolutely need to hold 106 to $105,000. It's not too far below, so it's about 5-7% below. We cannot hold daily candle body closes below that level, or we could see a potential correction. The odds increase for that. If worst case scenario, we were to break down below that level, then in my opinion, we don't want to see us go anywhere lower than basically 93 to 95,000. If we were to get below that point, the bull run and potential alt season could be canceled. So that's an absolute no. We can't break it down below that level. But in the short term, we want to maintain above $105,000 to $106,500. That's the absolute concrete support that we need to hold for immediate short term. And where does Bitcoin need to break above in the short term for us to see blue skies, new all-time highs? Basically where we're at right now. The purple MA here on the snakes and the previous all-time high we just had set the other day around $112,000. And that actually reminds me, I didn't go into my usual explanation of what's on the screen here. You're probably seeing a bunch of vertical lines and this, that, and the other thing, and you're probably wondering what that is if you haven't already seen these videos. So let me rewind back and let you guys know what's on the screen here. Basically, the vertical colored lines here are the OG Stargate signals. The vertical green line is your prepare to buy soon. The vertical blue line is your buy now. The vertical red line is your prepare to sell soon, and the vertical yellow line is your sell now confirmation. Then we have the Stargate Fib Forecaster. On the right-hand side of the screen, you can see these horizontal lines. This is a micro, medium, and macro Fibonacci retracement and extension. It automatically adjusts as the price moves. So the red is your micro Fibonacci, the yellow is your medium Fibonacci, and the green is your macro Fibonacci. As price moves, the fibs move with it. No need to draw it manual anymore. Then we have a fan favorite, the Stargate Snakes. So the green zone is what I like to call the belly of the beast. When we enter into the green zone here, usually it's the best times to buy for bear market bottoms and to accumulate heading into the bull run. And when we reach into the red zone here, the hot zone is what I like to call it, that's usually a great time to start taking some cheese off the table, because it's likely that that's where we'll start to top out for the bull market top. And then we'll repeat the cycle all over, where we go from the belly of the beast to the hot zone to the belly of the beast again, and so on. So that covers the Stargate software and what you're seeing on the screen. Just wanted to make sure you guys knew what you were looking at. So back to what I was saying. In the immediate short term, Bitcoin needs to clear where it was at the other day, which is first off, getting above and closing daily candle body closes above $110,000, $111,000. If we do that, then it's very likely imminently we'll start to go blue skies and hit new all-time highs. And where could we potentially go to? We don't have any prior price history to go off of, so that's where the Fib forecast is going to be key, and the Stargate Snakes. Our first level that we could go to in the immediate short term is around $118,000. That's the 2618 on the Fib forecaster. And then we have the 1618 up here for the medium fib. Then we have the 4236 on the micro fib. Then we have the orange MA on the snakes right there and the 1618 extension for the macro fib coinciding right there. So I'm going to put a rectangle right there and just put a rectangle here. And then we have the 2618 at 203,000. And then we have 3618 coinciding with the bottom of the hot zone right there. And then our 4236 in the hot zone. And then we have the top of the hot zone here. So let's get into it. I'm going to hide the fib forecaster now that we define the levels. Basically, to sum it up, and this could happen in the next 24 hours, that's why I wanted to get this Bitcoin video out to you, is that in the immediate short term, if we smack above $111,000, it's very likely we're going to start to see new all-time highs and a big green beanstalk candle come out of Bitcoin and a total melt up heading into June here. And where's the first level we can target? $118,000. And from current levels, I mean, that's only about 7.5% away. That could happen in a matter of 2 hours with Bitcoin. So we're not even going to mark that. Where it's very likely we're going to come up to is around $138,000 to $140,000 for Bitcoin, which is currently 25% higher. So we got 138 to 140K, and that's 20% higher to the upside. Also, as well, too, I just wanted to draw something here. We do have a trend line that we need to keep in mind from here to there, which is coinciding with the high that we had set in early 2024 to the high that we had set in late 2024 to where we're likely going to go to next. We have a trend line coinciding with that 138 to 140K level. So definitely a very important resistance and where we could get hung up in the immediate short term for Bitcoin. So I wanted to put that on the radar. Big magnet right there. But also, if we were to go up to there and we smack above it and we hold above it for a week, 2 weeks, we're heading into a parabolic move for Bitcoin. And it's very likely where we're going to go to for the next level is around 157K, but I think it's more likely we head to 171 to 173K because we have multiple things of confluence there with that shaded zone. So let's measure it. 157K, that's a 43% move higher to the upside. So 157K, 43% higher. If we can smack above there, then it's likely we're going to that shaded zone from current levels. That is about 55 to 58% higher. So let's mark that. And then the next level is going to be 204,000. So 204K from current levels. That's about 85% higher. And then we have 300K to 305K from current levels. That is 175% higher. And then we have our last level there at 380K for Bitcoin. So that is from current levels around 243%. So that's where we're at. That's where potentially Bitcoin could head to in this 2025 bull market. You let me know in the comments, which one of these areas do you think Bitcoin is very likely to go to? In my opinion, 138K to 140K is inevitable. Could we extend to the next key level? In my opinion, would be 171 to 173K. It's definitely likely. It's definitely likely that we could do it. In my opinion, that's really as high as I think it could go. Unsure about the 204K. It could happen, but as far as 300K to 380K, and especially this $590,000, I don't think is likely to happen this time around. But you let me know in the comments. Do you think it's likely to happen? If so, let me know in the comments. I think 138K to 148K, 20% higher, and potentially 50 to 55% higher is likely. We could see an 85% move higher to a 204K. But I'm not sure about the 300K or 380K, and definitely, in my opinion, not the 588K. But hey, I'm here for it, because if it does do that, your altcoins are going to go up in a massive way. And they are going to go up in a massive way with Bitcoin heading up to these levels nonetheless. But it would just be incredible as far as the altcoins go if Bitcoin were to reach up to there. So hey, a rising tide raises all boats, and I'm here for it. If it's going to do it, you let me know if you are too. So that's Bitcoin. That's where I think it could head to in this 2025 bull market. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a like, and leave that comment of a ticker you want me to do next, and I'll do it. And if you're interested in getting access to the Stargate software, then link is in the bio. I'm going to put this beacons.ai/Stargate in the bio here. And if you come down, you'll see Stargate VIP group, join the waitlist, put your information into there, and I will reach out to you if you want access to the Stargate software and being a part of this VIP group, because you're going to want this stuff. I mean, especially for Bitcoin, we have two main templates. We have our Bitcoin macro tops template that is called every single top for Bitcoin since inception. You have the sell now that came in 2014, the sell now that came in 2018, the sell now that came in 2021. And if you remember, we had prepare to sell soons, no sell now yet. So this bull market is still very much so on. It's when that vertical yellow sell now signal flashes that I'm going to say, hey, pack it up. Because although these targets are great as far as where Bitcoin could go to, they're more of like a roadmap. It's really a momentum game in crypto, and that's what the OG Stargate signals measures. And when that vertical yellow sell now comes in, it's time to pack it up. So if you wanted to access in real time when that flashes, and then in a year or 2 years after, when the bear market bottom comes in, you'll get notified immediately when the bottom is in as well too, because this has nailed every single bear market bottom in Bitcoin since inception as well too. You have 2012 when Bitcoin was at $5.50, 2015 when it was at $250, 2019 when it was at $4,500, and then recently the bear market bottom 2023 January $17,000 for Bitcoin, and every single time we haven't seen it go anywhere close to that point there on after. So if you want access to these tools, like I said, links in the bio. Go to that beacons.ai/Stargate link. Get on the waitlist ASAP. First come, first serve, and we'll get you kitted and suited up with the tools to execute on this bull run. And definitely check out some of the other links in here as well too. All good stuff. So I'll see you guys in the Discord. Link is on the beacons for that. I'll see you in Stargate VIP, and I'll see you guys in the next video.